another treasure. Look at that dude. That's probably 100 years old. It's all mine. I got 3 of them from 3 different trails. Sweet. I hate that soft stuff. How are your tires holding up on that soft stuff? Huh? I just cut into it. This trail is as soft as warm butter. Tires just get grabbed by the side or the middle and just chokes you down. Ugh. Spins you around into a snake formation. Gracious. We're grinding it out like a mile at a time. Holy moly. He's getting disheartened and bummed out over this. I sure hope the trip back that the grade is downhill just enough to take away from that pain of that soft mush. He's doing good. He'll be good when he finishes 32 miles. Problem is, he got 20 to go. I sure hope it ain't this way the whole way, because I'm about ready to go. Yep. It's just so soft. All right, get a drink of water. We're just going a hair bit faster than walking, probably a jogging speed. It says stop. Gracious, we almost already are. Before we left, I tried to save, or I did save to my Rails to Trails app, the map, but I can't seem to get it to show up. Can't figure out how to open up a saved map. We're still here on the trail, still open to ATVs, bikes, snowmobiles, none today of course, hikers and folks on horses, but we're going to keep on keeping on. So hopefully the trail kind of hardens up a little bit, gets a little smoother. It's wearing this old boy down. It's wearing me down. Tell you what. All right, let's hit it, buddy. You saying you ain't having no fun? This is too hard. I said, yeah. I think some trails move from being fun to being hard. And while you're doing it, you realize, what am I doing this for? Why am I putting myself through this? And then you think, it's life. You know, if you think about it, life sometimes is smooth with alpine meadows or mountain rivers flowing down in a canyon below you. and other times it gives you pitted mud holes. You just plow through it, slow but true, and you get to the other side. It's those folks that tuck tail and run home, whining to mama. It's gonna be hard for him. He'll complain the whole way, but tomorrow he'll get up in good spirits, knowing it's downhill, and you get to go home, get in his own bed. He's gonna love that. But he's gonna be able to go back with his head held high, knowing he did it. So we're halfway on the trail right now, and he ran out of gas, so we're stopping for a little meal. We're having some black Bart chili. Ooh, my gracious, black Bart chili, Alpine Air or something like that, I don't know. We'll see how it tastes. 2 cups of water boiling, throw it in there, 12 minutes or so, and you're gonna be eating chili out here on the trail. Tell you what, it's gonna be good. Yep, Travis, this may be your least favorite trail, but which trail are you gonna feel most accomplished when you finished? This one. I'm thinking about going up North Idaho and doing that long one. But from what I understand, there's a lot of pavement on that one. Ants, here, hold my cup. No, this one's yours. Yeah, it could have cooked a little longer.
Ants for my butt.
Nope.
Hey, you talking about ants? Ever tell you that story about Bucky and the ants?
Yeah.
Huh? I did.
Mosquito. Mommy.
Or something to lay eggs in. They have no idea.
Lay eggs on me?
They won't, because you're not what they need.
What do they lay eggs on?
Poop?
Oh.
Okay,
We don't smell though. Oh, do they?
We have a smell. Yeah. Okay, you ready?
They might still be.
I don't see him. He didn't put his gloves on, and they probably dropped off somewhere back there. Whew, bumpy and lumpy, kind of like my waistline. So why are we doing this? For the glory! Yeah, we're going uphill. Yeah, this is steep. Oh. Yeah, you can. Come on.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, we're gonna finish.
Why do we have to go back down though?
Huh?
Why do we have to ride it twice?
Well, I can push you on the Yellowstone, leave you at West Yellowstone, I can ride back. Part of the problem when you're climbing, you're trying to steer at the same time as you push. But when you're rolling downhill, no, come on. When you're rolling downhill, you don't have to worry about that back tire pushing you. Look out, don't run into me. Yeah, now we got a headwind. Now it starts to suck even worse. Prayers are answered. Remember our prayer at lunch? Closed to motorized use May 1st to June 15th. What? Well, maybe people who ride ATVs don't read too good like I don't. You ready? He actually pulled over and gave us right away. Just like the trail, right away trail. Whoa, it was soft. Sometimes we ride on this little groove, it's pretty tight. I guess this is what the road would be like if no ATV use, but it is what it is. We're about 10 miles from the end of the trail, and I see some water, some standing water on the sides of the road, and I think we're fixing to cross a bridge, which puts us at a running water, which is definitely my preference because we are out of water. This is pretty here. So we're going to go back to my GPX viewer. So what we have here is a waterway. See here? I don't really like the color of it. The lily pads are blooming down there. But we're at, it says 22.5 miles. And when we close that in, we're about to finish up these straightaways. These straightaways just eat your lunch. And then we're going to make this curve up ahead in about 4 miles. And it's going to start getting mountainy on the right. We eventually get a canyon coming up and we'll make it to the end. Now, I don't see, there's another little bit of water up ahead at 24. And then we move into some roads and stuff. Ah, there's where we at. Okay. So I got a bigger body of water here at 30 and a half miles, the Henry's Fork. So we're going to cruise ahead until we get to Henry's Fork before we actually stop and fill up water bottles, because Henry's Fork is at 30 and a half miles. Big Springs boat launch. And so that's what we're looking at. And we'll probably from there backtrack, but we're not sure. But let's keep going until we get there. All right, here we go. Henry's Fork. We're gonna get water out of Henry's Fork. We're gonna drink it and cook with it tonight. So we're about 4 miles from Henry's Fork. It's gotten a little more packed. Well, it was a little more packed. Now it looks like we're getting into some more gravel. We're gonna push through to Henry's Fork, and then we're gonna get water bottles filled up, and then we're gonna proceed on to the end of the trail. Look what was sitting on the trail. That right there, I don't even know if tubeless would have protected you from that. You hit it hard enough. Still working it up the hill to get to Henry's Fork. Up amongst these big boulders. So we're getting real close to Henry's Fork, and the road is opened up, and there's no middle point anymore, so you don't know where you're hitting soft stuff before you get to it. Everything is soft. My tires fishtailing left and right. And this section of the trail is really eaten up. This is gonna be a one and done for us. Well, there and back, one and done. Oh. Look out. Yeah, that just about stops you in your tracks, don't it? I'm hoping on the other side of Henry's Fork that it's not motorized. Oh. Henry's Fork, big buddy. Huh? I know, but it don't mean that we can't go over there and do it. Here, move.
Let's go down there.
I'm not going down there. I'm going to go to the other side. Well, I don't know. We could get good water down there, couldn't we?
Yeah, let's go down there.
Huh? I want to look at these seagulls. Huh?
I thought they were flags.
I did. I thought they were flags.
I did too.
You ready to stir them up?
Oh.
I can't resist. I got to do it. So what we're doing is getting ourselves some water out of the Henry's Fork. Our water supply was limited due to space, and we drank it all. But there's enough wildlife, as you see by them seagulls, where you drink this water unfiltered, you might catch giardia. What do you think, Travis? You ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
Pretty packed. People everywhere. But we got our water out of the Henry's Fork, filtered it, and we devirused it with our little drops. We gotta wait 30 minutes, and tell you what, I'm some thirsty. Yeah, no, the coronavirus ain't gonna be in that water. But little knucklehead dog. All right, bud, you ready to get on the way? All right. It's gotten to the point to where it's almost a road and no longer a trail. So, not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna give it a couple more miles and see what's ahead. That guy back there, I stopped and talked to one of those guys on the ATV, and he says it smooths out ahead, but we'll see. Give it a little bit more time. It hasn't been 30 minutes. He wants to drink some of the water we got out of Henry's Fork. We have a water filter. Filters out protozoa, bacteria, fungus, dirt, debris, fecal matter, you know, that kind of stuff. Crap, in other words. It doesn't filter out viruses. Now wait a minute on the virus thing. COVID don't live in Henry's Fork. So there are a lot of viruses out there that don't cause illness. And more than likely, the water that we filtered is perfectly fine. This looks okay for now. But this trail has surprised us the whole way through. One more. So we found a little bit of a data pocket here. We got our 4G back. And from the looks of it, it says 34 miles, not 32. I'm fighting mosquitoes, so forgive me with my back and forth. The trail is just loaded with mosquitoes today. We've been fighting them the whole way. So 34 miles. The map looks like this. And we're so close to the end. But I'm personally thinking it's a typo because the GPX says that it's 39 miles. So I don't know if it's 34 or 39. Maybe somebody transcribed, you know, a 9 like a 4 or 4 like a 9. I don't know. But regardless, we don't know what to do. We're going to go 34 miles and see what's at 34 miles and go from there. We are currently at 32 and a half. So we thought we'd be done. So we're going to push on for another mile and a half and see. You see there that 7 miles per hour, 4.5 hours in motion. That kind of sucks, but I don't know. Before you judge us, come ride it, right, Travis? Right? What? Right. Anyway, let's do another mile and a half and see what we can find. Yeah, if it looks like a road or rough, then we might turn around, go back some of the way, get through that really bad rough spot, and find us a little creek or something to nestle down in as we bathe ourselves in mosquito dope and see what happens. I'm gonna stop at 34. We're at 33.2, and then we'll make a decision. Thing is we're at a point of no return. So, on the pipeline. So, with that being said, we could turn around at the end of the trail, no way near, have enough time to make it back to the car. That's number one. Number two, I don't have the energy to do 35 miles back to the car. So, probably go back, get through that rough stuff after we get to the end of the trail, or what we determine is the end of the trail, and then get past Henry's Fork and then down to those other creeks and maybe set up the tent, and just one of the tents, the Kelty, and he and I just stay in that tonight rather than setting all these things up. But we're officially at 34 miles. I thought it was 32, and then I looked when the thing came up, it said 34. We're at 34. I think we got a typo on that website. Problem is, I had 32 in my mind. He had 32 in his mind. And I bet you there's 5 more to go. We got 34 miles done. It's a typo. It's gotta be. I'm looking at Rails to Trails, and they say 34. We're at 34, but this guy's 5 in front of us. We're going 5 miles an hour. So, the question is, do we spend another hour in the saddle? Yeah. What do you want to do, buddy?
Big break.
You want to take a break? All right, we're going to take a quick break, drink some water, and go from there. This is the most prettiest part in comparison to the lower part near the campground we woke up at. That was the prettiest. But this is pretty spectacular up here. Might make that next 5 miles seem less painful. I tried to catch the ramp, but got too soft. Just think, all other trails that we ever ride, we'll use this one in comparison. Is it as bad as the right-of-way? Is it as tough as the right-of-way? 34.9 miles. I got caught in the center of this stuff. I'm trying to take off, but my tire keeps slipping and I can't get my left foot up there to get enough momentum. It spins around too fast. So 34 to 35 miles. 4 more miles to the end, the new end. I hope there's not a bicyclist under that. Wow, testing fate, I tell you what. Oh, knocked me off the mountain.
I made this.